aka the Soft Serve Sultan, and we got another night of swashbuckling adventures ahead for you. So let's get this party started. Okay. Alright, so yep, so we've been going pretty steady on this game. I'm really enjoying it. I will say, I have another friend who's playing this game. Not so much alongside me, but we, recommend games to each other. Recommend different, um, just games in the genre, things we might like. And he's playing very different than me. He's actually doing several playthroughs, including doing, eventually he might end up doing a live action playthrough. He's told me would I be interested in it. Not so much. It's not really a big deal for me to go through and do the live action. Though I can understand why a lot of people would be attracted to something like that. So, but yeah, no, turn-based is perfectly fine for me. Turn-based is just great. So let's see. Where were we last time? Let's see what different things we had gotten ourselves into. I know a lot right now. A lot of people are pretty, let's say, in turmoil about what's going on. Oh, here we go. Oh no, we gotta turn that fast speed on. Okay. So let's see. A few hours spent wandering through the desert, you stumble into a lush oasis nestled at the base of a massive pyramid. You search for an entrance and finally spy one at the very top of a very long staircase. Looks like some Mayan stuff. It's a tough climb, but that doesn't stop you. Drenched in sweat, you finally enter the welcome shade of the room at the top of the pyramid. I have no idea what I'm gonna find. Perhaps I'll find a kind wizard, a cleric, to ease my wounds. Most likely gonna find a fight. That's usually how this game goes. Usually violence is not necessarily the answer, but it's the question.
But the candles keep burning.
Oh, this must be the temple. I didn't even know this is where I was going. Oh, let's get to complete this quest out. The quest I had gotten many moons ago. Bless incense. History, insight, metaphysics, religion. Okay. Not quite sure how to use these unguents. When you kind of use these things. So it looks like another dungeon, which I wasn't too surprised about, but looks like this guy came through and probably got himself killed when he's locked at the bottom of this dungeon. Or either break him out, or he's the big bad and he got himself transformed into some kind of lich or monster, a monster lich. And then we gotta kill him. Okay.
I've got it.
Door's stuck fast. Sure, This is nothing.
You hear that? Whispers in the darkness. Whispers from the grave.
Something touched my leg. Captain, we should leave.
Translucent visage of an Orlando glows before you. Bless me. As you approach, it shimmers, and you are swallowed by a tide of bewilderment. Reach for the soul. As your mind strains toward the confused soul, the presence of the spirits begin to prick at the edge of your awareness. You sense their rage is directed not only at the bright soul, but at your intrusion. A rush of grisly images flash before you: sadistic murderers, violent torture, and worse. Then a spiteful whisper assaults your mind as the depraved souls relive their gruesome crimes. They take glee in the terror of their victims. The confusion of the bright soul lessens, emboldened by your presence. It shines with a steady, azure glow. The whispering souls retreat to the shadows. Your mind clears. You extend your perceptions to the bright soul, and it reaches out to you in turn. The world slips away. You wake with a start, unable to breathe. Someone covers your mouth with their hand. The grip is so tight you can taste the salt of their sweat. You're hauled from your bed by three dark figures. They drag you screaming down the stairs and toss you into the road. Spirit. You stumble to your feet, only to be painfully thrown back down. Taut ropes bite into your flesh. You bite into the flesh of your wrist. Murderer accuses one. Betrayer shouts another. Your neighbors watch from their windows, mouths agape. None of them come to help. They turn away as you scream their names. You feel a jolt in the back of your head, and darkness envelops you. When you come to, your knees ache against the cold sandstone. You betrayed nothing, killed no one. Confusion and pain swirl in each panic plea. Hardened eyes stare back at you through slits in an expressionless mask. You find no reprieve in them. Words are spoken, but lost within the rhythmic pounding in your head. This can't be happening. A masked figure demands justice. A sword swings, and you feel a hot bite of steel against your neck. Oblivion rolls over you like a tide.
If you've seen what you need to see, Watcher, I'd like to fulfill my duty and reap this soul. Will you allow it?
Go ahead. With a rattling shake, the lantern of the worldly light flares, and the soul is sucked inside. The hard shudder racks Zadie forward. She moans, sweat beating on her brow. Jealous whispers return with renewed malice. The guilt of those damned bear down upon you, and only chill sinks deep into your bones, your very marrow running as cold as ice. Unnatural shadows dance in the darkness around you.
Feel them.
See that, Ishi?
There's one down.
What for, Cap? See that beauty of a hit, Maya?
Yeah. combat the darkness.
What say?
Probably well over level for this area. Oh well.
You ask too much. Luthen!
The season of harvest is here.
Yeah.
Just like what have we here?
On it. I've got it.
Alright.
On it.
Probably we go down and probably come right back up using that door to leave this place. If I were to guess. If I were to make a wild guess. This looks like this was some kind of prison. For that soul to be trapped here. That's what I'm. That's my current theory. Some kind of large prison. Let's check out the bloody note. Dangerous creatures made of have made this sacred place their home. I mean, God, interesting. Oh
Enemies
boy.
adrift. I feel them.
Cave beetles.
Right.
Let's do this mind plate.
Yeah? I like the darkness. Ah!
Speak your mind.
Okay, we're gonna switch to bug. Something that's elemental.
Luthen.
Let's go.
Oh, good.
Good fireball effect. It'd be cool if I got a fire elemental. Fire elements would do a lot of work here.
Speak freely.
Oh yeah, that was. See me hurt. I think that was one that gave by that mind plate. Chip damage. So I give him chip damage. Well, their turns are taking forever. They're doing like 1 damage. Even a bird is basically ignoring them. Which one do we get?
At your service.
Let's reap this whirlwind.
Yep.
What for, Captain? Ah, Mister, you be owing me that drink, Maya.
Explosions.
Take him down. Yeah.
Just like that. I'm listening. Ashiza, strike!
Yeah. I wasted time even summoning that thing. Ah, fell asleep. Yeah. I think this area, bro, is a mission I was supposed to go to way earlier. Because these guys are, like, going down. Like, they're being squashed like bugs, literally. Everything's being one-shotted right now. And they giving us like normal items as loot. Everything in the last dungeon I had.
I've got it.
Who's hyped for Spawn? Nobody's hyped for Spawn. Except for me. I'm the only one who cares about Spawn. I guess those people at NetherRealms too, and all those people who bought the guy. Besides them, only me. Spawn should be a fun character.
What have we here?
Hey, hidden stuff. Someone is out there? Yeah, there's a lot of us out here. So you're gonna... you gonna try to climb the spawn? I guess it's... Your climbing is based on your account, and not necessarily you as on specific locations. It's not like I'm thinking like Soul Calibur where you actually have they do individual ranks for per character. Right, that's what I was saying. I'm thinking like Soul Calibur where each character has their own individual ranks. You have that. Actually, now I think about it, is Soul Calibur the only one with that where they rank you per character and not just your overall account?
Happy to oblige.
Interesting.
Time to separate the chaff.
You have my attention.
Still don't suppose you're gonna do anything with like start over for it or anything like that. She was Wall of Fire. I never cast a spell before. Dank Spore. That's just like the name of these things. Oh no, watch out for the dank spores.
We're in that last drink.
Let's see how this Wall of Fire works out.
Yeah.
How do you miss a Wall of Fire? Also, they're plants, bro. Like literal plants. That is weird.
What for, Cap?
Now you be right screwed.
You were saying?
You're out there staying healthy, Mr. V8.
For the wrong annuity.
Then go out there doing nothing crazy.
You need something.
I said, you out there staying safe, Mr. V8? It's a crazy world out there now. You ain't doing nothing crazy. Y'all cloistered up in the joint.
Got it.
Oh, good. Happy to oblige. Your orders?
Ahoy.
Oh, I just realized that what's the name? That spore thing actually turned my guy to make him look. As a trade on a rose for TP for the Dead Sea Scrolls. Okay. How did that go? Did you get much for it? Yeah, no, yeah, I think most people should be staying home. I think that's the best choice for most people. Just stay home.
Happy to oblige.
Wish I could. Had the Kung flu? I don't know about the Kung flu. I've heard of the flu before. I'm not quite sure if I'm familiar with this Kung flu you are professing out here. Out here with Bushido Brown.
Your orders?
Alright, the charm effect is gone.
I've got it.
Are you talking about the plague? Can't say the plague on YouTube? I think we're fear-mongering. That's what they're claiming. That is the most nonsense thing in the world. It's not like, oh, if you don't say it, it won't work. The man whose name cannot be said. The incident. Yeah, I know there was a bunch of cases down in Sheboygan. They had Kung Fu down in Sheboygan. Now, unfortunately, it's spreading here. And it's the sad part is they didn't, you know, according to the CDC, they're not talking about if you'll get it, but when you'll get it. So, I'm hoping not to. I suggest everyone stay home if they can and watch these fine videos we put up on the internet. On YouTube, you can find our videos at Bread and Butter. The name's Sheboygan. With the Kung Fu? Yeah. They had Kung Fu in Sheboygan. But no. You can most definitely view these hot takes on YouTube to watch at your earliest convenience, at your leisure. Alright, so let's see what we got down here. Besides creepy atmosphere.
What did you find, Ishi?
Oh. See? Want to run right into the trap. Now this is a true D&D-like game.
What have we
To
here?
have these long hallways of nothing but traps. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not just me being have my TV down too low. It's legit how dark they want it to seem down here. So We turn on that the highlight. Okay. Ah, we find the proper zombies now. Gonna mark our prey. And then ring their bell.
See that, Ishi?
I'm just gonna first let's get our concentration on. We're gonna summon over here. Let's put some of these mind blazing people.
What can I do you for?
So I got a question, sir. Have you seen that I understand if you haven't, but have you heard that new J Electronic album? I personally think it's quite nice. Oh man, you should most definitely get a chance to, give it a quick listen. It's granted, it's also East Coast type stuff. It's got some other people in there too, but you're gonna hear a lot of J.
At your service.
You're gonna hear obviously a lot of J Electronica. It's damn good. People are calling it Watch the Throne too. And not as in the quality of the thing is worth that. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Yeah, I can understand you being skeptical. But it's, I ain't trying to hype you up on it, but I did enjoy it. And, I feel they did a very good job. And most definitely kind of, it starts off a little weird, but after that it's pretty good. Starts off a little slow. And you have to realize that this is J Electronica album, so you're gonna hear it's gonna be more beat space. You're gonna hear more, songs and shit, or you're gonna hear more of the musical elements rather than just all the lyrics and shit like that. You're gonna hear more actual just straight up songs, which your mileage may vary. How much you really want to hear all the rappers and how much you just find with hearing a bunch of instrumentals too. Did you give me back into albums? I'm confused by the question. What do you mean? Get me back into albums. I always considered albums to be the primary way I consumed most artists. I was on some, if I don't like their album, I don't like them. Okay.
At your service.
But I did like those vids. I'll say that. Not really. It's just I heard this thing was, coming out right now. I just heard. That's kind of usually how I go about things. I kind of go based on, word of mouth. People say the grapevine. Yeah, okay, this thing came out, and if I hear something that is, interests me, then I'll go and check it out. But I usually just don't be checking for stuff unless I have a reason to. And someone pointed out to me is most definitely a reason to for me. So I have to, you know, either have to get a really good recommendation, or it's gotta be an artist I was already interested in beforehand. Yes, hit this rock. Done with Image Comics. I haven't even started with Image Comics. Before I could be done with something.
What's that?
I will say, I did go see that Bloodshot movie. Someone was kind to me, took me out to go see Bloodshot last night, and I actually think that movie was pretty fun. I wouldn't say it's, you know, it's gonna change the world, or, you know, it's gonna make make you rethink your life. But it's a pretty decent, you know, superhero action, you know, popcorn flick. So if you're looking for something like that, I would say it wouldn't, you know, wouldn't be a waste of your time.
Yeah.
There's a worse stage you could go see. Yeah, good old Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel's a big fan of the kind of stuff we're doing right now. He likes him some Dungeons and Dragons and some RPGing, so I got no problem with no Vin Diesel. Diesel's an interesting guy.
Captain.
Skip my turn again. Ugh. Stop doing that. But yeah, he was pretty decent in it. You know, like I said, not super crazy. It did give. I don't even well, I know you won't care, but it kind of has a twist for those for people who have not, you know, been following maybe those guys or that, and you know, that's pretty decent. So I was pretty into it. Explode. Yeah, I heard it was a Valid Comics character. I'm not sure if they're super Valid Comics. I didn't get a chance to look and see if Valiant is super independent, like, or if they're like underneath a bigger umbrella, like on some Dark Horses. It's super independent? Okay, so it's not. No, it's not super independent. No, it is underneath. From what I heard, it was underneath DC. Is that correct?
Captain. You be right screwed.
Okay. It was, I had seen some advertisement for it online beforehand, so but I had no idea what type of movie it even was by even the trailers itself. But yeah, it wasn't bad. We were trying to sit there debate and see what what's the next Marvel movie that's coming out. Can't remember what it's supposed to be. Oh, this does not look good.
By decree of the Queen that was and the will of the Steel Garrote, you will meet justice.
Oh,
Kneel, Oswald, and be tried for your crimes.
Wait! I can pay you. I can make you all rich. Just let me go.
Your bribes fall on deaf ears.
Never
Oathbreaker.
were fond of
We
courts.
seek only to
Always
exact
favoured my
Whitaker's
own
justice.
What? I didn't do anything.
You stand accused of the crime of oath breaking.
As you enter the large chamber at the bottom of the pyramid, you notice a sizable group of well-armed people dressed in the raiments of the Steel Garrote. In the center of the group kneels a man bound by the wrist. He looks around wildly, his eyes widen when they fall on you. Before the kneeling man towers an opposing woman, her face obscured by the severe lines of a Wodekin mask. Yeah, I knew it was gonna work. Widow is March 1st? Oh, March 1st next year? Wow, we got quite a while. We got well over a year. Interesting. How's it gonna be March 1st this year, bro? It's past March 1st already, dude. How's it gonna be March 1st? May 1st. Okay. So it's like, ooh. Okay.
You intrude on the deliberations of the court of Whitaker.
Damn
Choose your
autocorrect.
next actions carefully, lest the queen that was turn her gaze to you as well.
Man, if I could stop Whitaker from being so into my shit, I would gladly do it, but she's well too much interested in me. The man that was on the floor is an elderly elf clad in dirty clothes, his face contorted in an expression of a cornered animal.
Thank the gods, please. Get me out of here. They're mad. They're all mad. They mean to put me on trial for oath-breaking, of all things. They say I betrayed the Idiran Empire, but I haven't been back there in over 100 years.
Be silent, or I will make you so.
Wizard of Stones and
State your purpose now, or die with him.
Turns her steely gaze upon you. Through the slits of her mask, you can see the glint in her eyes. You condemn this man out of spite or mere incompetence. The bristles at her impending question. She grabs the hilt of the sword and begins to step forward, but stops herself, suddenly uncertain. Her followers share a pointed look with another and say nothing to challenge to defend her. I'm a watcher. I've conversed with the torture sword to admit your justice. Now all were guilty.
Ah, the Watcher of Cadnua graces our presence. Your deeds are well known to this court.
Her tone is dangerously
Those that
sharp.
attempt to lie to me find I am not easily fooled. Tell me, Watcher, how many of these souls do you claim were innocent?
One. Stares at you intently for several moments, her eyes readable as a mass hatched
Even
creature.
should you speak truthfully, you must see the wisdom of these proceedings. Imagine the greater good achieved by dispensing the reckoning this filth deserves. Would you prefer these monsters walk free at the expense of the truly innocent?
Well, this man, a death sentence for oath breaking is extreme.
Oathbreakers are the bane of the McQuinn, my queen. A benign enough crime on the surface, but an oath broken plants the seed of far greater atrocities. Families are torn asunder with a broken vow. Cities fall to ruin upon promises abandoned. What war has not been birthed in treachery? Take this one. He forsook oaths to emperor and country both to fight amongst rebels in the War of Defiance. How many lives might have been spared without treason such as his? No, Watcher. Without one's word, one is nothing. Less than nothing. Would you give your life to defend one such as he?
A pile and a half of gold shit, Cap. An oath be only so binding as the worth of the person you swore it to.
It's the only vigilante justice. Any mistake in your own judgment proves my point.
You have no authority in the court of Woodica. Only the queen that was holds sway here. I pray your soul learns from your mistakes on its next turn about the wheel.
I feel it.
Bro, try to get, you try to help these people out. You try to be reasonable. Some motherfuckers have to ice skate uphill. Oh man, I almost felt that. Bird!
What for, Cap?
Especially since she likes this, he hates this chick. Gonna turn her against her own people. Paralyze the bird. Good job. Alright, that should get...
You have my attention.
Just give him a quick chill.
Speak freely.
Just ring your bell. Bro, Pink Bunny is emails about the kung about kung fu. Yeah, that was super funny. I got that email as well. I was just kind of more confused than anything. Like, why you of all people?
Smart stoning.
Now that only that's the even lasts
What can I
around.
do you for?
Speak your mind.
Leave this reduce the fictions. Yes, finally. I guess. I mean, it doesn't make zero sense. It's just not what I would have expected. But I guess. I mean, it's better than them ignoring the issue. That's truly. That's clear. But you would think that would be something they would. Things are in the last place you look? What you looking for, bro? Just beating the dead bird. You know something? That's why the bird knocked you down.
You have my
I
attention.
forgot you lost to a bird. Bird! Try this spell. Never get to use it.
What can I do you for? Say your prayers. Just like
Take him down.
yes, yes.
Captain,
I want to see this fucking spell go off.
Captain,
Damn it, you right away.
Captain,
I never see this spell work.
Be blowing a man down. Behold me, mother.
Yeah, it didn't hit him though. Now you're gonna die to a bird. Ooh. I'll put this on my guy. Yeah. That looks properly creepy as fuck. You get the hat now. Actually, like that one. Proper creepy as fuck. Dude, the one thing I hate is no matter what I tell this game to do, or how I try to loot, it always puts everything directly into my character's storage rather than You say that cow face him? Hey, it's a brand new world out here. Choose with plate armor, bro. Tricorder handle for the goblin? Oh yeah, that most definitely fits him. Yeah, yeah, that fits him right. Just fine. It's funny because I was talking about this with Mike. He said he didn't like this character. I was like, "Have you played with him in your party?" He said, "No." I was like, "It's funny because this character is the most like you out of everyone in this game. Like, has your temperament and how you act, how Mike acts specifically. The fucking little fucking goblin guy. Oh yeah." Yeah, it doesn't fit her, but it's damn good, bro. Damn good. You gotta make concessions.
I owe you a debt too large to repay, stranger.
Rings his hands and gives you a straight
How
smile.
did you ever find me all the way out here?
Constantly have to.
That tenacious little wretch. I owe her my thanks. And a drink. Several drinks. And a fair bit of money, too.
Grimaces with a broad shirt with deep breath.
Those steel garrote zealots have been after me for decades. Good riddance.
So about my reward?
Ah, yes. Yes, indeed.
Is a discernment, certainly directed by an apparent fascination with the stain on the helm of his robe. You're broke, aren't you?
Yes. Unfortunate business mishap. You know how it is, I'm sure.
No, I
In
don't.
my tribe, debtors went diving for snails in the Great Reef. Sometimes for days.
Make you work it off, that makes sense. So I came all the way out here for nothing?
Well, not nothing. You did save my life after all. Perhaps I could make it up to you. You have a ship, yes? Of course you do. How else would you have gotten to this benighted island?
He shifts away from foot restless and
Let me
settled.
join your crew.
Why did the Inquisitor have you on trial exactly?
After what you did for me, well, I suppose you have the right to hear the truth of things. The whole truth, rather. You'll remember that the Deerwood was once a colony of Adir, yes? Well, I was one of the first colonists to set foot on that benighted continent. When it became evident the Deerwood intended to revolt, I took their side in the War of Defiance against the country of my birth. I'm sure you'll be astounded to learn the powers that be in Adir didn't much like that. The Steel Garrote's been after me for my grave transgression ever since.
That was 150 years ago. He's been hunting you all this time?
Those Steel Garrote hounds are relentless. But it should be a couple of years before they find me again, thanks to you, at least. I hope as much.
What could you offer as aboard my ship?
It's no secret I'm an old man. Now, I might not be able to hoist a mainsail any longer, but I've picked up a thing or two about navigation in my decades of traveling.
When I was back in the sailors, everywhere coming faster
And
than
I
the
don't
last.
care much for coin, I can tell you that. An extra ration of rum here and there, and I'll be perfectly content.
I suppose.
Thank you, my friend. I owe you a debt twice over.
Those are 2 or 3 grand. I hand you over, bro. Well, I didn't come out empty-handed, but he didn't have jack. So let's nature's mark. Huh. Yeah, I'm not reading all that right now. Maybe another day. And this is what I thought it was. Stairs to get me out of here. Which means I have nothing to show for it. I guess I got a new crew member. I have more crew members than I have room on my ship. I gotta buy a better ship, a bigger, better ship. Really could, but some coin loot. Not even much of that. Not even really much coin. More of just another mouth to feed. This guy better have things you can sell. I got like normal gear. Normal gear is not worth that much. The best thing I got out of that whole thing was that mask. I ain't gonna lie. The best thing I got out of it was that mask. We'll see what he's actually I'm gonna ship management right now. We'll see what skills he got. His old ass. Gonna be experienced at something. He's a novice. So he's less skilled than everyone else in my crew. So everyone's seasoned on my crew at this point. That guy's expert at this point. Expert, seasoned. I guess you're a novice. You're a novice. You're a novice. But those guys don't actually have... Those are just reserve guys. Yeah, they're all novices. I can switch them off, but then for what actual purpose? Yeah, my guys are all seasoned. I'm a little salty. All my guys are all seasoned. Laurie's. Oh, that's an old line. That's an old line. But bro, so you excited? You the one streaming tomorrow. Also, by the way, everyone should check out B&B V8 stream tomorrow of Spawn. Are you excited about Spawn? Are you excited about getting the stream on tomorrow? Breaking down the character. Sasu seasoning. I'm gonna guess in the end you're gonna be a guns guy. Though you have a no affinity for chains, I'm assuming you're just gonna guns it out. I think you like that anti-air gun too much. I personally like the low gun. That's actually, of all the gun shots, you know, I'm not saying he has a whole bunch of them, but all the gun shots, the low guns what got me. So, let's see where Night Attacker is from where we are. Okay. I think I'm gonna head back that direction. because we're gonna finish off his quest. Boy, we know we're close. Okay. Really? Think the simple combo variant's gonna be the best one? It seemed pretty simple and pretty straightforward. I can see it being good. Yeah, I can see it being the most damage, but the other options seem to be really good. I think I'm most interested in the chain, just because I like that long ass reach command grab, and the low, even though the low has to come out of a stance. Yeah, you're right. Also, you get that dive cape. That dive cape. They made a big deal out of that dive cape for some reason. Uh, I mean, it's not bad. Also, that's a guy with a lot of moves, just a lot of base moves. Some guys don't have a whole bunch of base moves. He most definitely does. This is Khan.
Don't you have
Yep.
a temple to find?
I found Oswald.
And? Where is he? Did you get my money?
That broke.
That twisty old pig licker. I should have known.
Too quickly, tears budding into eyelashes, dashes them away with a shuddering sigh. A brief storm of emotion passed. He steadied himself and turned his heart.
God, but I'm dead tired of this wretched archipelago. So, if you don't mind, I'll be taking my leave. May Wild's legion of creepy eyes watch your back and all that.
Gives you a curt nod and finishes the remainder of a drink. Goes out the tavern without much of a wave goodbye.
Yeah?
What's this shit gotta talk about? Driven awakened during Zadi sways on her feet, sweating, muscles quivering, lamps of the monster hallucinating. The chest rises and falls faster and deeper until she is nearly heaving, eyes wide and terrified, chokes back a shriek. Then her fish seems to wane. She calms, confused, searching her face.
Reckon that's the first time I ever bore witness to my own demise. It was not pretty.
I think it's only in the guns one. That's when they brought it up.
Never woke with such a driving need for reaping before. It's making my hands shake.
Didn't the cleansing
It
work?
did for a while, but then it wore off. All this essence I've gathered. It soaked the blessing right up. Left me with hardly none.
Light to the darkness, we can by helping the living. Exit a
You
deep
sound
breath.
like my high priestess Samhain. She never shuts up about the living, when she ought to worry more about the dead. Seems the more souls I gather, the better I see Gon's will. And the less I get a wink of sleep.
Is it getting worse?
Night or day, sleep or waking. It's getting harder to tell what's real from what's just yet to come.
Yeah, I've seen a couple people play them.
There is something I'm meant to do, though. Once I gather enough souls. Us
Okay.
Gonites. We're supposed to shepherd lost souls, not just gather them. The harvesting's only the first part. If I were to dump the souls, it might make me dream less, like before. Or, darn it, who knows? Maybe it'd just make it all worse. Either way, I've got to find my purpose.
As you face away, bottom lip trembling slowly, runs fingers reach for the hem of your shirt, throws the pads of the fingers over, holding at it.
Will you help me, Watcher?
Nothing for you, Daddy. Because it's
I
good.
was hoping you might would. Sometimes I feel like, with you by my side, I can stand against gods.
Oh, that's how you know the anti-air guns aren't that great? It's because you see them in action? I guess. I guess it's low guns or nothing. I still think the low gun's pretty good. Go to Audrevane.
You'll need to be a potent source to overpower the draw of my lantern. It's gotta be luminous for sure. And that's one problem solved. But what about the itty-bitty issue regarding the god of rebirth not actually being in hell? The souls will make it safely, but who's to see to their proper reseeding? This is a huge risk of Aora's balance. You really trust Malgrin not to rebirth Aethasians as warriors of the flame? Think Galawain won't be greedy? Gone aside, the god's past actions don't instill me with the greatest confidence.
There was the Animasters.
Put my flock into the hands of experimenters? How can we trust they'd be successful? Or hell, even to be well-meaning in their intent?
They were just no Shanks. Man, there's a lot of things that ain't no Shanks soul lift. If you go by that standard, then you're gonna have a hard press to find something as good as that, dude.
Just the thought's making my shoulders twitch. You sure about this?
Man, as long as it proves your sanity.
I think my duty to Gon's a little more important than my personal comfort, don't you? I can't just abandon my souls, not to mention my principles, and hope for the best.
What do you think it's like for the Titles in your lantern?
I don't know. They can't be aware, surely.
One that works.
You're right. What if there's no one left to release the souls from the lantern after the darkness has come and Aora's recovered? The gods will survive, but Kithkind may not. Guess that settles it then. Find me an animancer, and we'll try it.
I'm turning away.
So you're saying you're literally a pirate of the mind? You sail in and steal people's thoughts?
Behold, lass, I'm the original psychic piratical.
Not hardly. Even I've heard about Malnage. She's a cipher like you, ain't she? Only older.
Ugh, had to dredge up my cruel rival. You should know her arsehole itches when mention being made of her.
What a nasty hex. Tell me you weren't the one that put it on her. Darn, I hope that doesn't make her itch. Hell, or that. Now I'm just making it worse. I best shut my mouth before I cause more damage.
I like your style, kid.
That's the gold standard or otherwise. We only do top tier anti-airs now? No lesser anti-airs? You can't do fallen star or falling skies no longer good enough for you? Only top tier anti-airs, alright.
No.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Well,
You see anything you like?
thought we were, just trying him out. I didn't say you're gonna, stay with the guy forever. Just, enough to try him out to see if he's decent. I still see people jump plenty in that game. I think a decent anti-air is good. Or does the anti-air have to be amazing to be worthwhile? Ah. I'm curious who has the best one. I assume that would be different depending on what you want out of it. Ability anti-air and probably how much damage. Because I know there's some characters out there that gets damage off their anti-airs. Yeah, but they did show it does juggle. But yeah, it does cause bar. It is not a lunch. It might be a breakfast or a dinner, but it's not a lunch. I think a burrito would be a good lunch. Tacos. You know what I mean. Say it's not his anti-air is not a well-filling meal. It's possibly just a snack. Not a full lunch. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant, Launch. It don't lead into much. uh, actually, I like the fact that they made a reference to Soul Calibur in it. There's two references. One, um, although they, the medieval Spawn always had that axe. How that axe specifically looks was like how they looked in Soul Calibur, and also in one of the lines, uh, when he's talking to Scorpion, and he says, you know, you've traveled these different
Do you recall the
dimensions,
tales or songs of your
and he
tribe?
says, yeah.
No. I was a
I was
henchman
like,
when I
it
left
said,
the
yes,
Deathfire.
each realm had its own
Oh, I
justice.
thought
It was like,
perhaps...
yes, I guess,
This
suppose
isn't
that's why
story
my
time,
soul
fish
still
boy.
burns.
Don't make me send a Shiza after your eyes.
So we're going back to these Animasters. He also cusses them. I mean, it's Spawn. I would be... I'm actually surprised there's not more profanity in Soul Calibur. I mean, not Soul Calibur. In Mortal Kombat in general. Also, I'm hearing a lot of people are excited about the animated movie that's coming out for it, so that's a good thing to hear. I've become a fan of NetherRealms and them doing well, so hopefully we'll... Yeah, for MK. I would have to tell the people though that that's like the story from like the first two MKs, because like the relationships Scorpion has with Sub-Zero is pretty chill now. So you gotta take that into account, but up this road top. But yeah. It looks very much like the old, 90s cartoon kind of revamped. It's very much in that same style, but obviously the animation is much better. It's much smoother. The quality of the whole thing is just a better experience, but also, my favorite part of that whole trailer was Johnny K says, "This better not go straight to video," and the Blu-ray thing pops up immediately. Zoop! I was like, "Oh, yep." It makes sense. They would, they would put it out for their main character. I put main character in quotes, but yeah. Let's see.
Hope you're keeping busy, Watcher. We're still running some small tests. Not quite ready for the real thing. What can I do for you?
Shawty has some souls she'd like to give you.
Luck might be a strong word for it, but I'll do it. If you can meet my conditions.
Surly, she crossed over.
It's a thoughtful gift? But why? What has brought this on?
They said the new live-action MK is supposed to start movie universe. I'm not sure. I like this animated stuff. Not quite sure about live action. Live action's whatever to me. I don't think Mortal Kombat is a series that lends itself well to live actions.
Gone has shown me the coming end. Darkness will fall upon hell, beginning an extended season of death with no rebirth for any of us.
Alright, I knew I shouldn't have asked. How do you fit into this, Watcher?
That is his whole she can gather souls, also the lantern deliver them.
but only if you promise to treat them well. Ensure their cycles continue in the natural manner.
Right. You do realize that the essence isn't actually a... Never mind. Thank you, Shorty. I promise to treat them with dignity. We can put them in this device over here.
One last thing. How much is this gonna hurt? No, wait. Don't even tell me. Just lead the way.
Square. Shoulder square, Zadi talks to the gleaming copper and Audra
You
repository.
ready for this grand merger of faith and science? Animancers, if you got any energy vision goggles, you might want to don them now. And if anyone's afraid of a little light show, I'd suggest you take a healthy step back.
Rubs her hands together, draws her palms against her hips, snatches up her lantern, eager, redly, she wriggles her shoulders and pops her neck, stands steadily, wide-eyed. I'm ready to be impressed.
Then keep your eyes peeled, cause it's gonna happen
And snaps her
fast
fingers.
as a fire beetle flash. The Audra will snatch them right quick once I conjure the light. So don't look away.
She exhales her last words and presses one palm flat on the cold stone, Audra's repository. Fingers trembling and like a firework going off, the light from her lantern flares blazing bright. Electricity, no hypercharged soul energy whizzed across the air, lashing open Zadi's skin, traveling the pathways of 1,000 branching veins and capillaries. The strike burst Zadi's bloody from face to neck, arms and lower. She screams, her voice secondary cracks across the sky. Zadi was injured. Stop, keep the souls for yourself.
Are you plumb crazy? I'm breaking off now. I'm gonna get thrashed. No, I ain't stopping.
Lantern trembles so violently he cracks, but then the massive wave of pulperosa rushes from the lantern and swirls up and around the Audra, crashing to the glimmering surface before she is sucked inside. The Audra pulses brighter, then darker, then even brighter, blinding. There's a howling and the Audra cracks. The jagged shard tumbles to the ground.
Ugh, son of a god's darn motherless cur. That hurt worse than a back-to-back whooping from Uncle Angbert's quarterstaff. Hell, and I only gotta do it again and again on cycle until the day I die?
If everyone's goal was always easy, everyone would do it.
I never did want to take the easy route. I'll keep reaping more souls then. Do my duty till I fall to dirt and bones. Never you worry, though. I'll see to dumping my lantern in the future on my own. Thank you for finding me a way to handle my burden. Even if it does involve the occasional jolt of pain.
Chest heaving, Zadi scrambles for the Audra shard embedded into the ground. The crystal slick with blood from her palm. She shoves it in her pocket. Then she shakes her head.
Darn if I don't feel so light I could float away.
Doing any better?
My bones are still a little jangly. But yeah, I think I am. I don't know if this is what God planned for me. But I'd like to think we did right by these souls. We're bringing light to the darkness. Ensuring spring follows the coming fall.
There's her hands off the hips, sitting on the determined clap. Strong and luminous, watch her clothes with soul energy. Oh, awfully swerve from larger face appearance and pain. has been told as though a specific purpose for it should be used to improve. Could be used to improve Zadi's lantern. Huh. Hmm. The Dawn Star. Transfer says incoming spell is a chance increases with the wheelers. Huh. It gave it a flat bonus. It gave it this pretty decent ability. So the weapon should be much stronger now. Ooh, almost done. Interesting. Basically gave all of us. Oh, upgrade the rifle? I can't because I don't have a match. It has to be, the rifle has to already be magical to begin with in order to upgrade. Now I could go out and buy a magical one. And I haven't actually bought many magical items, but only just really hoarding them and selling them, really. So I haven't found a. I found a magical pistol, and that's about it for matching guns. No one I'm using right now uses a pistol. Like, either use that blunderbuss or use those rifles. So, cause I really like the rifles. Hit for very heavy, heavy damage, piercing. So. That's why when you see me shoot these guys, they usually explode. Guns, 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 yep. when you were playing this game, everybody would just be guns. Actually, so I fought these guys. When you fight those skeletons, they'd be immune to fucking guns because it's piercing damage. So I had to switch off those guns because like skeletons just take 0 damage from it, and you'll die if you can't kill them, obviously. So then I realized a lot of even my melee weapons, a lot of them were piercing damage.
Supplies. Get your
So
supplies here.
is there anything in town I need to do before I head up back on to see? All these bounties. Any supplies I need to buy. Because it's the most OP. See, I haven't actually explored this city what's around the city on foot. I'm actually gonna do that. See what's out there in the wilderness. Always. Was 40 cannons on the Queen Anne. You can't stop it. 40 cannons on the Queen Anne. If I could. If you could possibly get a ship that big. And the atomic heart. Is that a F-Zero reference? That's the. I think the. I think it's. No, I think it's a universal heart for F-Zero. For Captain Falcon's ship. It powers him and Captain Falcon. Ah, okay. Futurama reference. Yeah, but their ship doesn't even fly. Their ship just pulls the universe around them. I think that may be cheating. Okay. Ah. You're cutting your way through the dense, hilly jungles of western Arcataka. You stumble upon a small campsite. At first, it merely appears to be abandoned. 2 tents present have collapsed, but then you see bodies. 2 corpses torn apart, mostly eaten small. Search the area. Oh, eagle eyes over here. Campsite has been thoroughly destroyed. The tents crushed as if in some great foot. The kettle rests on the side. Very nearly caved in. The fire has been stumped out. The bodies of what's left of them bear the remnants and rows of the holy symbols of dawn stars. Just for the presence of spirits. Focus your watcher abilities, open yourself to the presence of any lingering essence. Vision tug as you drag you forward like a rushing current or a blood river. See creatures nigh twice the height of a human, standing among the ruins of your campsite, eating the corpse of your fellows. Eyes of walls hanging or forces lurkers. Waves of anger and fear wash over you. Anger and fear. You also faith in the oath's return. With the prayer of your lips, you fire arrows from your enchanted bow, as cold as steel. Your rushing down is your right, you turn to face him. Solid. Hey. Recognize the large, uneven, rounded tracks that of like a massive carnivorous plants. You also know the wide grove down the center of the tracks. Seems the lurkers were dragging something heavy behind them when they left. I'm gonna put that on serious use. Now, bury the bodies. I saw the soft within a couple hours after I dug a hole. Let's fill up the packs. Baking cakes, man. We gotta do all the stuff we gotta do. The creatures seem to have put no effort into hiding their tracks. You easily follow them deeper in the jungle. The path is a clearing you almost walk into without recognizing the danger. Chatting quietly, you weave the area's essence into a carrying goal, directing in fact a distant edge to clearing most of your crash. Your summon entity passing through the thick growth. We're slowly shift and stomp away after the sound. The spores, however, remain. Yeah, ice cream cakes. You know, I'm not opposed to an ice cream sandwich or ice cream cakes. I personally like if a nice scoop of vanilla on top of a brownie. Simple. It always hits just right. I mean, like a fat boy? I don't know. Who you call a fat boy? Also, I have no idea. I've never heard of a fat boy.
Craved a feeling.
Your orders?
These guys got a little bit more health to them.
Captain. See your last new tomb.
Happy to oblige.
What's the name of the ice cream sandwich?
Doesn't feel right.
Fat Boy is the name of the ice cream sandwich? Okay. By my reaction, obviously you can tell I've never heard of such a sandwich. It's probably delicious. But I've never heard of a Fat Boy. Oh, twofer. Exploded both of them.
What for, Cap? Only takes a finger to blow her away. Oh, that were a beaut.
Get threshed!
Check out my hangouts. I'll check them in a moment. I got some weeds to whack.
You need something.
Yeah, let's just hit you with a... Move up here first. Just hit you with a big ass bolt of lightning.
Captain.
Right between the eyes. Happy to oblige.
I'm just gonna reap you.
Lava be on sync.
Speak your mind.
Worth and rough.
actually mark you for death.
See that, Ishi?
Right.
Ooh. Took that pretty hard. Pretty well, actually. Ooh. There goes the explosion.
I've got it.
Thanks, Forrest. Ooh. Frostseeker, exceptional. Longbow, unfit for melee, exceptional. Garland's two. Most projectiles slightly reduce damage. Uh, hmm. I think I'm gonna give Zadi. Uh, who do I give this to? Suppose I give it to him. Give it to the Ranger. The Ranger uses the gun. It has things specifically for the gun. I guess I could. We'll try it out. Frostseeker.
Will do.
Oh, that's a pretty decent bow. Pretty decent. Pretty good. Yeah, it's a frostbow. Of course it looks cool. I think, Mike had told me one of his characters were using that bow, so I think that's the one he was talking about. Was using a magical bow that shot multiple times, so I think that might have been it. So since she stays back so far all the time. No, man. Gotta play the game right now. Let me check. Let's see what we got. Ah, okay. I see the fat boy. Also, if you wanted to jump on stream, you could have totally done that. I was kind of preparing to get on the stream, so I didn't see your other messages. But yeah, I think I've seen those before. It's just never really looked at it too hard. Never even realized what there was. Oh my god. sir, I might have to. I mean, if you don't want to, I'm not rushing you. So I will most definitely be perfectly honest. It's not gonna be on for too much longer. Let's get around that time. You notice a small pavilion containing a large weathered statue of stone a little ways off the path appears a Moana shrine. Supposed to identify it. Fucking 13 in religion. The description runs at the shrine's base. The surf smooths stones, but also crushes them into sand. Pray for the shrine. You kneel before the shrine and begin to pray. You only have been in a short time when you hear footsteps behind you. A group of wanderers from the city approach the shrine. Armed and armored, they clearly make this privilege to prepare for battles. Erica, what are you doing here? One of them asked them, openly scolding. It's unusual for a boy to visit. Is it unusual for a boy to come and visit his mother? Taking steps between you and Moana, raising a closer head. I'm here to be impressed, but you're instead of moving to around you. Dude, these guys are fucking... I'm gonna try conspiracy. Through the words Nagati shows and still carry the value these troubles shines. I say that we have the enemies don't hurt. Influence are scrutinize the Egyptian on the turn and ensure pistol glasses before the leader among the nods. Don't make your obligation and then speak your prayers when you finish. Leave this place, return to setting in as a shrine of worshippers. As you feel a rising calm. I'm not gonna do anything. It's fine if I try the rest of the shrine. Okay. I was about to say. Try to say. I'm pretty sure you're about to get to combat you want right now. People just, you know, Scampy. If you help, people just so mean to people. I try not to. No, you don't. Oh, okay. Everybody just want to fall on my sword. Oh, it's fun to die horribly. It's this person. This person is gonna die horribly, but they have no choice. Because they're marauders. The rest of these people had a choice though. Oh yeah, that's not good for them. They barely did damage to the bird. Oh, that's not good. You having a hard time taking down the bird?
Happy to oblige. Let's reap this whirlwind.
What say?
Oh, it revitalized all my daily shit. That's cool to know, because I was wondering what that effect was going to be. That's cool.
Your orders?
Let's try. Let's try out this new bow. Standard setup. Mark for death, and then ring the bell. Okay, that did pretty decent damage.
Captain?
It didn't do amazing damage though. It just did okay damage actually.
You need
Guy's
something.
pretty much dead though.
Show me where to bite.
What can I do you for?
Ahoy. I'll be more than half handy, alright?
That's a stiff backhand.
Yeah? Sure.
Just like that.
Oh, healing. I think that's gonna help you. That's not gonna help you.
I'm listening.
Not when you get look. Not when you die to birds.
Yeah?
Alright. Kill both of those guys.
Ahoy. I'll be chopping you to chum.
At your service. You need something?
Let's see what he'll do. Oh, he transformed.
Your orders?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Just trying to get tough to get more damage on this item.
Just like that.
Boom.
I've got it.
Ooh. Let's see what increases it'll get. Now let's see
That's something.
see what I get. So it's supposed to give me a bonus. Don't have any clue to what it's actually giving me a bonus to. At least I killed that guy. And collect a bounty. Collect some more money. Got a decent ring out of it. Gotta go see which bounty hunter or which person gave me that particular bounty. Ah. Okay, so it's Abaco. So, where am I at for this sword? Actually, switch these swords around. Ah, so close. Just a couple more hundred. back. Column smoke behind the houses ahead of you. In the higher reaches of Narkotaka, slanting shanties and buildings of foreign design fall away to be replaced by colorful open homes with wide wooden doors and imposing intricate reliefs. Rather than pest you for a bit of coin or a bite of food, just here try to sell you tickets to a play or exalt the benefits of public baths. Turn the corner and plunge into the commotion. One of the great homes crackles before you, completely ablaze. Most of the walnuts stare, enraptured by the flames, running out and run from the fire brigade. Examine the house. Oh, the eagle eyes. One seems to be no different from the others in the district, though a bit perhaps larger than average. Bright blue paint flecked with white accents spills over the cheery toe. Bucket by the fires, large front doors are open, coughing smokes into the street. You think you can make out shadowy movement within. Feasibility. Your fingers and lips twist alike as you coax the local essence into a frigid spell. Buffalo bats extinguishes the torches, leaving a snug little kid of rime on the eaves around them, but the flames are already spread to the depths of the home. Enter the house. You plunge through the open doors, an arm raised protectively over your mouth. Smoke surrounds you and the heat plugs at your skin, curling your hair. And then you see the bodies. Not out of the main door are 3 corpses, 2 lie on the floor, wounds, then a small blade still oozing with blood. The 3rd draped on a long, low chair, body punctured by crossbow bolts. Investigate for clues. Hey, Eagle Eyes! A faint trail of blood. A bloody footprints mark a path towards the back of the house. Remove the arsonist out back. Burst through the back door into the almost abandoned street. A group of ragged kids putting torches that are only people present. You know one of them holds a bulging sack stained with one of the kids, broad-shouldered human, and a tight-fitting mask. And go ourselves a hero, seems. Sadly for you, the balls were cleared to us, leaving no witnesses. We're just gonna kill these guys. Just murdering people and setting fires. Oh, I was just gonna murder you guys. God. Just death, bruh. Just death.
Feel it.
You pyromancer, you get it.
What for, Cap?
Hey, brawler.
Now you be right screwed.
Actually, let's see if Tef can just kill all of these guys by himself.
Yeah,
Speak your mind.
happy to oblige.
You need something.
You were saying?
Right?
Just like happy to oblige. I'm listening.
Captain.
Okay.
What can I do you for? You were saying?
Yeah?
Just like that.
When did Flame Blights get here?
You were saying?
You need something.
Happy to oblige.
for hurting my bird boy.
Right between the eyes.
What's that?
For my captain!
Ahoy.
So let's get second wind. And then
Can't be more than half handy, alright?
okay.
Just like
No more of
Let's
you.
go!
Oh,
You were saying?
let's see how they work now.
Still got it. What can I do you for?
Yeah?
oh, good.
Take them down!
What for, Cap?
At your service.
You were saying? Ashiza, strike!
Captain.
I do have the thing for bow, so it's not that big of a deal actually.
Got it.
Just like that.
At your service.
Shapeshift into the shark and then bite the fuck out of this guy.
I will swallow you whole.
At your service.
I'm listening.
Sure.
Oh, good. Happy to oblige.
All right.
Happy to oblige.
What for, Captain?
Got it.
Just like that. What can I do you for?
I'm listening. Afraid not, Captain. For the wrong Anui.
Ooh, see, he does want to talk.
You know what? I'm impressed. That was, whew, wow. I've never experienced anything like that before.
Wonder now he warms your hand up against the glow faintly.
You've been good to me. Better than I thought you'd be. I may not always show it, but I appreciate it. I guess.
Wonder calls courtesy like as if it almost wastes nothing at all.
My owner, things weren't perfect between us. Sometimes she'd cry after using me, or scabbard me and ignore me for days. It was complicated. You won't tell her about us, will you? Not that I like you or anything. I just don't want her to get the wrong idea. She's very sensitive.
No, it's man, half of a chance.
Listen, I'm willing to be the bigger person here and say that maybe I was wrong. Maybe you're not quite the incompetent fool I thought you were.
Let me steal one of our prizes to the distinct smell of sword polish.
But don't go telling everyone I said that. I have a reputation to maintain.
Are you alright? Tell me. She's gone?
She dumped me, okay? She said she couldn't do this anymore and tossed me in a pile of garbage. Do you feel better now that I've humiliated myself for you? Is that what you wanted to hear?
It's terrible. I'm sorry.
I don't want your fucking pity.
Still, it's something so we can barely have to.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. Just point me at the map and I'll mark the last place I heard she was going. Some city called Dunnage.
Hey, why would she tell you where she's going if she's not going to bring you along? Maybe there's more to this than you're letting on. Tell me what happened. Maybe I can help.
She dumped me, okay? She said she couldn't do this anymore and do you feel better now that I've humiliated myself for you?
Okay.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's go.
Oh.
What do you want?
Yeah, before you put in this sword.
None of your god's damn business. Nice of you to... I was a ruler beyond compare. Handsome, just, exceedingly well-muscled, beloved of my subjects and favored by Wodica.
Yes.
Hey, just because I don't have eyes doesn't mean I can't see what you're doing.
In truth, I don't know who I was. So far as I can remember, I've always been a sword. Whatever memories I had of a time before, they're gone.
The traveling companions.
Gossip? Really? Now you're speaking my language.
There.
Poor guy's none too bright, but those muscles.
Zati.
I half expect Shodi to crawl into your tent when you're not looking.
Alof.
If Alof wants any more scars, let him know I volunteer to help.
Seraphin.
I asked him which of us he thinks is taller. Now he won't talk to me.
Thank you.
Fish boy's so self-satisfied, it's a wonder he has time for anything else.
Yeah.
She keeps asking me if I think her weapons are happy. Can you tell her to leave me alone?
Regina.
Palagina picks me up when she thinks you're not looking. For someone so severe, she's gentler than you might expect.
Yeah, this.
Constantine and I have an understanding. The nature of that understanding is none of your business. Edwin sings wending epics when she thinks no one's listening. It'd almost be nice if it weren't for her terrible singing voice.
Listen.
What do you want?
Okay.
Let's go kill something.
Sure. I've got it. On it.
Where's that going again? Oh yeah, the mayor. See, I forgot where I was going. I did get a chance to finish that off. See if we can't pick up the next bounty. Get some money.
Ado, my hunter. To what do I owe this delight?
Good catch.
I hope I will still find this disgusting when I am important enough to toast with the elite bounty hunters.
Just a rat, my hair missing all the while past your pouch.
I tell them all that the captain of your ship will always be my favorite hunter. A sea troll has been making a name for himself raiding fishing villages with his minions. They call him Tahe. That's thief to the locals. I hear the Huana hate few things more than a food stealer. Warriors fan out to catch the fiend, but so far they have no luck. Tahe can't have roamed far from his latest raid on an island southwest of Nekitaka.
Already have his. Enjoy this last meal.
You have done us both a favor. My esteem in the bounty community rises, and hunters come to buy me drinks. My friend, you have drained the wellspring and made us both very famous. If you have not spoken to her yet, find the Goldpack Knight Okauro in Sacred Stair. She can give you more work.
With you. Well, I guess that's all I can get out of him. Oh, wow. Oh, guys, we're gonna save. We're gonna make this a good night. We'll come back tomorrow. More swashbuckling adventures. And please return you to Deadfire.